Greyfriars Bobby was a Skye Terrier who became known in 19th-century Edinburgh for spending 14 years guarding the grave of his owner until he died himself on 14 January 1872. The story continues to be well known in Scotland through several books and films. A prominent commemorative statue and nearby graves are a tourist attraction. The best-known version of the story is that Bobby belonged to John Gray, who worked for the Edinburgh City Police as a night watchman. When John Gray died, he was buried in Greyfriars Kirkyard, the kirkyard surrounding Greyfriars Kirk in the old town of Edinburgh. Bobby then became known locally, spending the rest of his life sitting on his master's grave. In 1867, the Lord Provost of Edinburgh, Sir William Chambers, who was also a director of the Scottish Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, paid for Bobby's license and gave the dog a collar, now in the Museum of Edinburgh. Bobby is said to have sat by the grave for 14 years. He died in 1872, and a necropsy by Prof. Thomas Whalley of the Edinburgh Veterinary College concluded he had died from cancer of the jaw. He was buried just inside the gate of Greyfriars Kirkyard, not far from John Gray's grave. A year later, the English philanthropist Lady Burdett Coutts was charmed by the story and had a drinking fountain topped with Bobby's statue erected at the junction of George IV Bridge and Candlemaker Row to commemorate him. Several books and films have since been based on Bobby's life, including the novel Greyfriars Bobby by Eleanor Atkinson and the films Greyfriars Bobby and the Adventures of Greyfriars Bobby. The accuracy of stories of Greyfriars Bobby has been challenged many times. For instance, in Forbes McGregor's Greyfriars Bobby, The Real Story at Last, Jan Bondeson's Greyfriars Bobby, The Most Faithful Dog in the World, and Richard Brassey's Greyfriars Bobby, The Most Famous Dog in Scotland. Questions about the story's accuracy are not new. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you would like to view more of our videos. Have a nice day.